Christiane, thank you so much for coming today. So I want to dive straight into the interview, and the first thing I want to ask you about is what actually made you want to become a lawyer, right?
So I remember I had to take my A-levels. I think that was like a pinnacle moment for me. I took my A-levels and I was quite lazy in that, like, I picked subjects I was good at. I don't want to do no sciences. That was not for me. I also didn't create a code in my body, so I knew I couldn't go into like arts or all of that kind of stuff. So anything I kind of was left with was like law. I did the best in law at A-level out of all of my other A-levels. Thank you. So it just made sense. I was like, okay, well, this seems to be my best subject and I like it, so let's go do it for uni.
Yeah.
And I went to uni, did law as an undergrad, did 1 year placement, and I worked as a paralegal at Eden Council. And I was like, yeah, I like my subject so far, and now doing a year in placement, perfect, like, I'm going to be a lawyer.
Yeah. If you graduate from university, you're going to put your all into, getting your training contract, because you're going to go down the solicitor route. This is what you're going to go after, right?
Yeah.
What did that look like for you? Like, how did you find the relevant work experience? Was your Eden Council placement enough? Did you have to do anything else? How did you find applying for TCs? Talk to me about that.
I went to school, like secondary school and college, in like areas that were really diverse.
Right.
So like not once did I feel out of place. Like everyone I looked at, everyone around me was black or Asian.
Yeah.
And then I got to uni and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do law. And my university was all quite diverse. And then I think for the first time in my life that I felt like a minority was when I started to go to open days.
Okay.
So now I'm in a city and I'm at a law firm and I'm looking around and I'm like, where the blacks? For me, that was the first time I was like, oh, okay, this is a little bit of a different world and I need to figure out how to navigate this. So having done my placement, I was confident I would do law, yes. But then I started to go to open days, looking at back schemes, training contracts, and I realised, actually, I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I know I need to have a really good CV, I know I need to have all the experiences in the world and whatnot, I know I need to have good grades. But apart from that, I don't really know how to navigate this world. So that's when I started to speak to like as many people as I could. And started to go to as many events as I could as well, just to figure out like, exactly what can I do.
Yeah.
And I think I knew what I needed to do at that time, but for some reason or another, I just could not get training contracts. So I would go to interviews, I'd go to assessment centres, I would perform, and always be at that very final stage. I'll get a rejection for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And that really started to break me down after some time.
Okay. How did that feel? Because I can imagine, obviously it's still hard when you've written an application and you receive that, unfortunately, you're not progressing any further email. But I can imagine that bit of investment, you've researched the firm and
you even look at the salary and thinking, okay, when I get the salary, I'm going to start, like, you start imagining your life at that firm.
Yeah. You've got the rapport with the partner.
Because I think after one rejection, fine, it's going to work. Yeah. After two, the rejections keep coming. After one, it just starts to make you doubt yourself. And I've always thought my whole life, I've done what I'm supposed to do. Like, I've worked hard all the time. It tends to pay off. Yeah. And it was the first time in my life where I felt like my hard work wasn't paying off anymore. And I didn't know what to do.
What would you say to them to motivate them to keep going? They've got, good academic grades, they're doing well, they've had some experience in the law, they know what they like, they know what they want to do, but they keep applying it, it just keeps not going their way.
I think it's just a reminder that you only need one yes.
Yeah.
You only need one yes. And I think that's something I had to keep saying to myself. Every time I got a no, it's like, I only need one person to say yes. Just so hard when you're on LinkedIn and everybody's saying, I am pleased to announce, I am pleased to this. And you're like and the tears are flowing down your face. Two of us qualified before one girl who already had a training contract. Yeah. Because of got that 2 years wait. So it's kind of like, although we were all at the same place at the same time as paralegals, thinking we're all on the same trajectory, we didn't qualify at the same time, but we all qualified. Yeah. You have to remember that everyone's timeline is different.
How do you feel like your community maybe helped you in terms of keeping you motivated, picking you up when you got down, that sort of thing, to help?
I've got a prayerful mother.
Yeah.
My goodness, that is a game changer. When you tell your mom, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna be a lawyer. She looks you dead in the eye and says, no, we're gonna pray right now. Absolutely. God will make a way. And you're like, but, yeah, but I can rejection again. My mum doesn't care. I can tell her everything that's going on. She won't care. She'll be like, so, God will find a way for you. We're gonna make it. So, like, my mum's like, lack of, I don't know what the word is, but like, she isn't moved by what I thought was like really important or like really bad things. And I think when I saw her be that way, like, if she believes it, then I better be able to do it. Yeah, I better believe it as well, because she's so strong and believing that I'm gonna make it as a lawyer. So I'm gonna have to find a way. I'm gonna have to find a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was important. My mum, siblings, and friends just always having thinking highly of me and speaking highly of me to me and about me. Yeah, it was really important. Yeah, because when I couldn't see the good in myself, they could. Yeah, and that was really important for me to remind myself actually that I'm more than good enough to make it as a lawyer.
Yeah, I love that. And shout out to our prayerful mothers. Obviously, they keep us going. So shout out to them for real. Okay, so before we go to our final question, there are some pieces of paper that I would like you to pick from. All you do is pick it up, open it, you read it, and then you answer your question. Okay, I'll pick this one. Okay.
I'm scared. I need to read this. 100 million today or £100 a day for 10 years.
There's a clock on the thing as well. You can't do the maths to see which one is more.
Oh!
You've got 10 seconds.
Oh! I mean, the finance expert in me is thinking about like compound interest. I'm going to say 100 million today.
Okay. You have 2 seconds.
Yeah, sorry, and I'm going to invest it and then get the compound interest in 10 years' time.
Okay. I like that. I like that logic. I like that thought process. I hope that the maths people out there haven't done the calculation.
Yeah. Please, I don't know how strong compound interest is, but like, please tell me if I invest it, I'll get more than £100 a day by 10 years' time.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Christiane. And finally, where can people find you if they want to ask you any questions, if they want to follow up, things like that?
Sure, you can find me on LinkedIn at Christiane Sungu, and you can find me on my social media at Xtian, XTIA, triple N, most places.
Amazing. Thank you so much.